Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world today. I'm Tia Rogers, to take care of your health, save, invest, and grow your startup business mentor. Happy Grateful Thursday, everyone. Um, just plugging in the cord here so that we don't end up having to do that at the end. I just happen to take notice because I notice sometimes as we're getting into the thick of things, sometimes I forget and systems be running low. So we don't want systems to run low. Good morning. Happy Grateful Thursday. Giving praises and honor God for waking us up this morning in our right minds, able body to go out here and do what we do on a daily basis, right? Living our best life. So this morning we're going to be talking about navigating success and freedom. I'm going to try to do my best to give you a comprehensive guide to business models, financial decisions, and personal growth. So let's begin. Success in business and personal life often feels like solving a complex algebraic expression, where every decision or indecision can significantly alter the outcome. By incorporating the 5W framework, the who, what, when, where, and why, and the how of business models, and aligning it with the algebra of life success and failures. This comprehensive guide explores the intricate dynamics of financial decisions, making key principal indicators, KPIs, personal freedom, and the pursuit of growth. We also delve into the concept of the golden ratio 1.6181, symbolizing that steps taken for not in our daily lives towards achieving our goals. So let's begin with the who, ladies and gentlemen. Being able to identify the stakeholders in business and as well as your personal life is so important. So we have to understanding who, this involves and understanding who is involved is crucial in both business and personal context. In business, this means identifying key stakeholders such as a customer, employees, and investors. In personal life, it includes recognizing the people who influence and are affected by your decisions, such as family, friends, and mentors. So let's look at the what. As we're understanding business models and life goals, the what involves understanding different business models and how they align with personal as well as professional goals. It's about recognizing the products or services offered in a business context and understanding what you want to achieve in your personal life, be it financial stability, career advancement, or personal fulfillment. When we are looking at the when and where, as it pertains to timing and environment in decision making, the when and where relate to the timing and environment of your decisions. In business, this might involve market timing and location-specific strategies. Personally, it's about understanding the right time and place to make key life decisions, considering both internal readiness and external circumstances. So as we look at the why and purpose and motivation behind making these choices, we're understanding that why involves recognizing the motivations and purposes behind your choices. In a business model, this could be the mission or vision driving the company. In your personal life, it's about knowing your core values and what drives you towards your goals. How and executing strategies in business the how in executing strategies in business and in your personal life. The how relates to the execution of strategies and plans. In business, it involves operational tactics, management styles, and growth strategies. In your personal life, it's about the methods and habits you employ to each of your goals. Now, when you're talking about the algebra of life and financial success, just like solving an algebraic equation, every financial decision or indecision can lead to varying outcomes. Understanding the potential impact of these choices on key performance indicators in business and on personal growth and financial health is crucial. Now, we have the golden ratio in our daily decisions of that 1.6181 steps towards becoming better, or not. The concept of the golden ratio can be metaphorically applied to the steps we take daily. Each decision representing a step towards or away from our goals should aim for balance and proportion, much like the golden ratio exemplifies in nature and art. Now, navigating the KPIs, growth and development. In business, tracking KPI is essential for measuring growth and development. Similarly, in personal finances and life, setting and reviewing benchmarks for your goals helps in tracking progress and making necessary adjustments. Now, balancing time and personal freedom, time management and personal freedom are essential components in the pursuit of success. Balancing professional commitments with personal time is crucial for overall well-being and effectiveness. Now, in the pursuit of becoming better, the ultimate goal, both in business and personal life, is continuous improvement. This involves learning from experiences, adapting to changes, and making informed decisions that align with your goals and values. Now, the journey towards business success and personal fulfillment is multifaceted, involving a deep understanding of the various components that drive decisions and outcomes. By applying the 5W framework, understanding the algebra of life's decisions, and striving for balance are suggested by the golden ratio. Individuals and businesses can navigate the path to success and personal freedom more effectively. Remember, each step taken, whether small or significant, shapes the trajectory towards becoming better in all aspects of your life. So, as we are interpreting mathematical equations within the context of the 5W framework, the who, what, when, where, and why, in financial education and empowerment across different economic classes and business models, the expressions you provided is complex and abstract. So we'll need to approach these creatively, okay? The initial expression, AX plus B, C times AX plus B, F times X plus C times 11 minus 9, P plus 9. These expressions involve variables. So there's A, B, C, and X and P, and the function fx. These elements could symbolize different aspects of financial education and empowerment. When correlating them with the 5W framework, we look at the who. So we're going to take the variables A, B, C, X, and P, and the function F times X. It could represent different stakeholders in your financial education. like individuals, communities, financial institutions, policies, and market dynamics. The what, ex- the expression symbolizes the complexity of financial systems and decisions, just like the interplay of variables and functions in the expression. Financial decisions involve multiple factors: income, expenses, investments, economic conditions, and personal goals. Now, the when, as timing and finance, like market timing or the timing of an investment, as is as crucial as the timing and the application of this expression. The sequence of operations in the equation, multiplication and addition, could relate to the sequence of financial actions, savings, then investing. When we're looking at where, right, as it pertains to the 5W, different economic classes and business models might be represented by different values of the variables. For instance, A and B might vary significantly between a small business owner and a large corporation, symbolizing their different financial capacities as well as challenges. When you're looking at the why, it's the purpose of this expression. The purpose of this expression in the context of financial education could be to highlight the interconnectivity and complexity of financial decisions and the need for comprehensive understanding and strategic planning. When we're talking about business models and looking at future work, the evolving nature of the expressions as more operations are applied could symbolize the evolving nature of economic classes and business models. The role of technology, shifting marketing trends, and global economic changes are like the variables and functions that continuously shape the outcome. So while a numerical value of 5 can be directly assigned with a numerical value of 5, it can't be directly assigned without specific variable values. This symbolic interpretation aligns with the principles of financial education and empowerment. It emphasizes the importance of understanding the multifaceted nature of finance and the need for strategic planning and adaptability in both personal finance and business models. This approach can be crucial for effectively navigating different economic landscapes and achieving financial growth and stability. So, as we look at the mathematical expressions to the who, what, and how framework in the context of financial education and empowerment, we're going to try to break it down the best that we can. So in the who, the variables and stakeholders, right? The variables in this expression, A, B, C, X, and P, and the function F times X can represent different stakeholders in the financial ecosystem. For instance, A could represent individuals. This could represent individual actors in the economy, such as consumers, investors, or small business owners. B could symbolize communities. This might symbolize community level financial initiatives or local economic conditions. C symbolizes institutions. So this could stand for financial institutions like banks, investment firms, or government bodies. Now, X symbolizes the market dynamics, and this variable could represent fluctuating market conditions that affect financial decisions. The P symbolizes policies. This might indicate the role of financial policies and regulations. FX, economic trends. FX represents the economic trends. The function could symbolize broader economic trends and their impact. So what, as it pertains to the nature of financial landscaping, complexity and interrelations, and final decisions and strategies. The expression with its interplay of variables and operations represents the multifaceted nature of the financial landscape. So just as the expression involves various mathematical operations and interactions between variables, financial empowerment involves understanding how different economic factors interact. The formula symbolizes the complexity of making financial decisions where various elements, income, expenses, investments, must be balanced and strategized. When we're looking at the how, and application and strategy, sequential understanding, adapting to variables, and the holistic approach, the way the expression is solved can be parallel to how financial strategies are developed. Just as we solve the expressions step by step, financial empowerment involves a step-by-step approach to understanding and managing finances. The flexibility required to adapt the expression based on variable values can be likened to adapting financial strategies in response to changing personal circumstances, market conditions, or economic policies. Solving this complex expression requires a comprehensive understanding of all its components. Just like effective financial planning requires a holistic understanding of all aspects of one's financial life. So as we're applying to financial education and empowerment, this model can be used as a metaphorical tool in financial education, helping individuals and businesses understand the complexity and interconnectivity of financial decisions. It highlights the importance of a well-rounded approach, considering various factors and stakeholders, and adapting strategies as conditions change. It's particularly relevant in explaining the dynamics of different economic classes and business models, where variables and conditions can significantly vary, thus requiring tailored financial strategies. So as we're bringing these concepts together, we see that financial empowerment, much like solving a complex mathematical equation, requires understanding strategy and adaptability. Whether it's managing personal finances, running a business, or navigating economic challenges, the key lies in recognizing the interplay of various factors, akin to the variables in our expressions, and making informed decisions. You have the power to take control of your financial destiny. You have the power to take over your financial destiny. Managing economics, debt, restoring your financial health, and building wealth are all within your reach. It's about understanding the variables in your life, your income, expenses, and investments, and the economic environment, and strategically planning your actions just as you would solve a complex equation. Join us for our Wealth Talk sessions this Monday at 7 p.m., where we dive deep into the art of winning life and business. This is more than just a conversation. It's a mastermind group where like-minded individuals come together to share, learn, and grow. The upcoming session is a golden opportunity to start your journey towards financial mastery. You don't want to miss out. You want to be proactive and secure your place in our upcoming Winning Life, Winning Business Mastermind. Spaces are filled up, so don't wait. You want to subscribe to our newsletter at tammys.shop. You'll get the latest updates on updates, times, and essential financial tips. By joining the community, signing up means joining a community of individuals committed to transforming their financial lives. Remember, the family dynamics and financial decision making are real and impactful. By being a part of this group, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're building a support network. So you don't want to be tardy for the financial party. It's time to set up, register today, and be a part of a movement towards financial empowerment and success. Together, let's unlock the potential, not just strive, but thrive in the economic journey. Okay, now let's see. Okay, we did that one. Hold on. Got something else for you. All right, so where are we at? We are here and empower your future and unlock your financial freedom and business success today. In a world where financial stability and entrepreneurial success are pivotal, we at Tammy's are thrilled to introduce our holistic approach to building a prosperous future. Through our Winning Life, Winning Business course, we're not just teaching strategies, we're cultivating a mindset of growth and resilience. The landscape of work and business is rapidly evolving. Staying ahead means understanding the dynamics of modern economics and entrepreneurship. Our course is designed to provide you with the tools and insights needed to navigate these changes successfully. It's about building, organizing, and protecting your financial future. Our business models and economic strategies are tailored to help you create a robust financial foundation. You'll learn how to develop effective life and business plans, identify and leverage opportunities in the current economic climate, build sustainable income streams. And this isn't just a course, it's a transformational journey where you'll gain practical skills in entrepreneurship and business management, insights into personal development and self-awareness, strategies to overcome life challenges and come back stronger. So for a limited time, we're offering an exclusive opportunity to enroll in our course. Don't miss out on the chance to reshape your financial and business future. Ready to take control of your future? We need you to start today by going to tammys.shop and register for our newsletter so that you can get into our newsfeed, to our email list. As we start this journey towards financial freedom and business excellence, we're excited to be a part of your journey to success. And how to win in life and win in business and love what you do. We want you to embrace the journey and unleash your potential. Life business planning is not just about wealth accumulation or career progress. It's about creating a balanced, fulfilling life journey that takes into account personal development, relationships, and changing needs and goals at every stage of life. Approaching life business planning from a birth to tune perspective. At each of these stages, the value proposition changes, reflecting the evolving properties and needs of an individual. The key is to plan proactively, for each phase, ensuring that structural, operational, and financial aspects are aligned with the individual's goals, values, and life situation at the time. When examining these aspects from a value proposition perspective, it's crucial to understand how they interconnect and contribute to the overall success of the business. Each aspect should align with the core values and goals of the business, ensuring that they collectively work towards delivering exceptional value to customers. The value proposition of life business models in structural, operational, and functional terms are not just about the tangible benefits they offer, but also about the intangible values they uphold, such as customer satisfaction, employee welfare, social responsibility, and sustainable growth. Consider how these aspects impact stakeholders, employees, customers, partners. It's important. The value proposition should resonate not just in terms of financial returns, but also in terms of relationships, social impact, and contribution to overall well-being. The opportunity to transform lives through a team-based membership-driven business model presents both challenges and rewards. It's essential to provide robust training, foster a supportive team culture, and set realistic expectations for earnings and work involved. Addressing myths and focusing on the facts helps in creating a sustainable and successful business model that can offer both financial rewards and lifestyle benefits. Each business model has its unique advantages, challenges, and sustainability, dependent on the type of product or service, target market, and overall business strategy. Understanding these models helps in making informed decisions about how to structure and grow in business. The how, what, the who, what, and how framework helps in understanding the target audience, the core offering, and the delivery mechanism of various business models. This clarity is crucial for business to align their strategies, operations, and marketing efforts effectively. Each business model presents its unique set of challenges and opportunities. Understanding the structural, operational, and financial components helps businesses tailor their strategies to their specific model, market, and goals. Okay. Value is a multi-dimensional and context-specific. Value is multi-dimensional and context-specific. Recognizing and nurturing value in each of these areas contributes to a well-rounded, fulfilling personal and professional life. It's about harmonizing personal ethics, family roles, professional contributions, and business practices to create a cohesive and value-driven approach to life. The quality of life is deeply personal and varies from individual to individual. So what constitutes a high quality of life for one person may be different for another. The key is to identify what aspects are most important to you and strive to nurture and balance them in your life. It's about finding harmony in physical, mental, social, and spiritual dimensions to achieve a sense of overall well-being and fulfillment. The value of a quality inner circle is immense. These relationships not only enrich your personal life, but also play a pivotal role in your professional success and personal development. They act as a sounding board, a source of guidance, and a means of growth, making them an essential part of achieving and maintaining success in all facets of life. Your journey will be a testament to the power of self-belief, determination, and a commitment to making a positive change in life. Your dedication to helping others through the course, How to Win in Life and Win in Business, is truly admirable. It's a reminder that we can all learn, grow, and succeed when we have the right mindset and support. Your journey is unique, but you're not alone. Many have walked similar paths and overcome obstacles. Seek inspiration from those who have succeeded and consider joining a community that shares your aspirations. As we step into 2024, let's embrace the opportunities it presents. Your life planning journey is a testament to the power of self-belief, determination, and a commitment to making positive changes. The canvas of the new year awaits your brushstrokes. Make it a masterpiece. Just as in algebra in life and business, you may encounter variables, X, that represents unpredictable situations. It's essential to adapt Fx, F time X, and apply your efforts, AX, to overcoming those challenges, B. You want to take a moment to define your who, what, when, where, and why, and what do you want to achieve in health, wealth, and personal growth this year. We want you to consider the actions you need to take, your AX, and where you currently stand, your B, in each aspect of your life. Now be mindful of the external factors that can impact your journey. Adapt and plan accordingly. You want to practice self-awareness and remember the 11 minus 9 p plus 9 equation. When challenges arise, see them as opportunities for growth and resilience. Embrace challenges. Continuously reflect on your values and beliefs. Ensure your actions align with your aspirations. Each day, make choices and decisions that lead you closer to your goals. Consistency is going to be the key. Maintain a positive mindset and believe in your ability to overcome obstacles and succeed. Don't hesitate to reach out to your support network for guidance and encouragement. We want you to celebrate your achievements. We want you to recognize your achievements, and we're going to recognize you and celebrate you on your progress along the way. Small victories pave the path to significant success. Share your journey. Inspire and uplift others by sharing your experiences and the principles you've embraced. Together, we can create a community of growth and empowerment. So, what am I doing now? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it all together here. So, did you guys find that information helpful? How can you see yourself implementing the mathematical equation and applying it to your life? Just think about your life right now. We've done a lot of assessment over time. For those of you that are in our private groups, you guys pretty much have already started. For those of you that are just seeing me for the first time or just hearing me for the first time, hello and welcome. I'm Tia Rogers, to take care of your health, save and invest, and grow your startup business mentor. So, and we correlate a lot of math equations to our growth and development, our life business growth, and to our lives as well, because it all begins and ends with you. Self-awareness is the key, and that's why we have you. It may sound like I'm being repetitive, but It's so important that you know who you are as you are embarking on your journey of becoming better, whatever better is for you, and whatever area of life that you want to become better. When we all come together for the mastermind, we're going to dwell deep. We're going to be talking about who we are and how we can get in our own way and how we can hinder our own growth, as well as how we can begin to adapt tools in our lives that help us to begin to build momentum in our own personal lives as to who we are. Being able to look ourselves in the mirror and seeing exactly who's there, and loving what you see. Because to get where you are right now, when you look in that mirror, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, you did something. You're still here. So that means your life means something. And your life is serious business and only you can live it. So I encourage you to start living it today. If you don't create and design your life, someone will create and design a life for you. Now it's your choice. There is hurdles and hardships and challenges that we face in life. And that's the yin and the yang. There's good and bad in everything that we do. I want you to promise me that if you find yourself having a bad day and you can't get rid of the stinking thinking, or somebody that came and put their little mojo on you, because that happened too. Energy's real. Energy's real. Somebody, you was all happy in your little happy space. Here comes somebody mumbling, grumbling. They done had a couple words with you, and now you feeling some kind of way. So it's important to protect your space, protect your peace. But I want you to promise me that you will begin to start working on you in whatever areas that you need to. Because sometimes when we're working on ourselves, it adds length to our journey. Because there's some things that we have to realize about ourselves. Are we in our own way? Are we making ourselves bigger than we really are? How can we improve? Or maybe you think you're just fine just the way you are, and you just might be. That's a great thing. So if you're there, then you have come to full actualization in life. And according to Maslow's hierarchy of what is it, self-esteem, the hierarchy of life, then you've arrived. You've gotten there. You're in your place where it doesn't matter. You're good in your skin. Nobody can tell you nothing. So you can make decisions and drive your life exactly where you want it to go, because you know who you are, whose you are, what it is that you want out of life, and where you want to go with it, where you're going to start at applying it and adapting it to your life, to begin to see the efforts. And I'm going to tell you, just like in life, in business, it's a journey. And just like your life, your business is going to have different growth phases and stages. I don't want you to give up, because why would you start something only to give it up? So you invest in yourself. That's like investing in yourself and then just wasting the investment. I don't know too many people that do that. All those investments are risky, right? Because we talk about, are you aggressive, conservative, or moderate investor? But you would know. That's what I'm trying to find out. How invested are you in you, in your life? Where do you want to go? I think I seem to kind of map mine out a little bit, and I'm kind of having fun with what I'm doing now. Just as like I can always find a good way to make some fun out of something. Because my thing is, why go to work if you can't have a good day? Like, who does that? Nobody wants to be at work not smiling and giggling and joking. That's not cool. Laughter eliminates wrinkles, it takes away stress, and it builds the morale if everybody likes each other. It'll boost the morale, even if you don't like each other, because we can all find something to laugh about or something in common that we can agree upon that makes us feel good throughout the day. So, as we're looking at our ethics and morals, our wealth building principles, our personal growth, our credit worthiness, and our access to legal services that we may need, and how that applies to us where we fall in the social economic class. Can we be the driving force in our life to make our lives better? I believe I got a hypothesis in the book, Finding Your Way, When It's Going to Be You. Let me see, here it is. Finding Your Way When You Decide That It Will Be You That Will Make the Difference in Your Life, by Tia Rogers. I don't know. Can you guys see this? I don't know. You can't see it. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, anyway. Anyhow, that's the ebook that I took the time to write. It really just manifested itself within the time frame in which I did it, basically over the times from my 1.6181 steps towards better. But in there, I asked a hypothesis that says, I'm trying to remember it. The hypothesis is, how do we make our lives a success and by becoming better? So I guess I'm trying to prove that hypothesis as to how one can make their life a success. There's key steps that you must take. There's things that you must do. And then there's some things that you just gotta allow to happen because there are some things that's beyond your capability. I'm learning that putting your best foot forward, showing up for yourself, try to make yourself as presentable as possible. That's always something. It's amazing, right? You through through life, you're going to hear this all the time, and it starts at home. Your appearance is everything, right? So you want to look like you're someone so that people will consider you a valuable person. Now, is everybody going to consider you a valuable person? Nope, it doesn't even matter how good you look. It depends on what comes out of here. It's what you're talking about right here that is going to like kind of intrigue people. So, and a lot of times it's starting on a journey, me included, when I found out that I was going to have to show up and be the face of my business, that I was going to have to be the driving force in my business. I was a little unnerved about that in the beginning. So that's why I created How to Win in Life and Win in Business, because each section of the course is going to walk you through those processes. And we're going to do it together. You're not going to do it by yourself. We're going to do it together. And then guess what? You're going to build your confidence and you're going to be able to do it on your own and carry your vision for your business the way that you would like to formulate it, because we come from different backgrounds. I'm more family oriented. My niche is family. I want to make sure families are sustainable. I want to make sure that moms and dads have the time to put into their children. I want to bring the awareness that as parents, we're the first teachers. Our children tend to do what we do and not do what we say. And I learned that through raising my own children, and now I'm seeing it through my grandchildren, but it's a whole lot more fun doing it from the grandmom perspective than it was from the mom perspective. It's a lot of hard work, but I commend my mothers for doing a lovely job with the grands and their children, because it's not easy, and still striving for more. And I'll share something with you. When I started on this journey, nobody in my family was down with me. No, they was not with me. They were like, but you go ahead and you do what you gotta do. But now, as time has progressed and they see my dedication, my efforts, and the energy and the time that it takes to what I learned from one of my master classes from oh goodness, I don't want to get her name wrong, but she's a famous filmmaker. She has a master class on masterclass.com, which I'll, if you come to How to Win in Life and Business, I might get an opportunity to share some of these things with you so that you know there's different ways to go about um, building a better life for yourself. There's so many different opportunities that you can go for. Whatever, what is your dream? What do you want to be? Do you want to be an actress, an actor, a rapper, a singer, a philanthropist, a community activist? What is it? You know, do you just want to be that bomb ass person that's in a community that just helps everybody out? Maybe you want to be the one to go and buy the block and just revamp the whole thing and make sure that everybody is okay and keeping it safe and clean it up. Whatever your dream, whatever your vision is, sit down and take the time to write the plan out, map it out, look at your finances, see where you are. What do you have to work with? Because we can start a lot of times working with what we have. And believe it or not, as quiet as it's kept, you don't really need money to start a business. Well, you need the initial money to start up, like to get the business started. Because if you're selling products and services, you want to be able to not only just tell people about the products and services, but you want to be able to make sure that they can access them. And with that being said, I want to give you a little insight. Now, I've been at this for quite some time now, and I know although many people don't interact with me, um, I know that you're watching me and you're probably listening. Um, and I have friends that I've met along the way, different walks of path, and it's cool because I'm not the friend that says, "Oh, I got to see you every day." I'm not that attached. I'm good. Just holler at each other. We can send a text and make sure we're all right with each other. I'm good because I'm living my life, and you're living your life, right? Because we all handling our own life business. So, long story short, along the journey, there's been ups and downs. There's financial hardships, there's financial mishaps, things happen along the way. And as things are expanding and things are coming together, sometimes things go left and not go right. And it's hard to get it balanced. So there's been times where until I figured it out. I had to do the math equations. I had to I had to do the algebra and figure out how to do it, right? How to make this work. So there's been times when I've been training, doing the personal work, personal training, personal growth and development, as well as the business training, and invested. But what happens when there's an interruption in the requirements to maintain your business? Because let's face it, the industry gave us a heck of an opportunity to either have a brick and mortar and 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 still have online access and capabilities to enhance your business, or to just remain online and do your business online or person to person. So you have all these options to build your business, but we all know that there's cost to business. There's overhead, there's the investment. First of all, there's the initial investment to get into the business. Then there's the overhead, depending upon if you're going to be a brick and mortar. If you're going to be a brick and mortar, now you need a location. If you're going to be a home-based business owner, the home that you live in or the apartment that you're renting right now could be your business location. And what else is, then there's the utilities, because if you are running a business, all the operating things that keeps your business running are things that you have to allot for that. You have to allot for the business budget and business financing, especially if you're starting from scratch and you're bootstrapping your way up. And if you're not that savvy on finances, You want to find someone who is. So I'm going to refer to you all, Mr. Bobby Jackson. You can find him on Facebook. He is the Wealth Self Coach. He is very well and diverse on wealth principles, wealth building principles, as well as how a business should be structured as far as creating revenue and continual growth. So I'll give you a little bit of my tips that I know, but I also will give you the tips of the experts that know more than me, because I've never claimed to know it all. I don't want to know it all. I don't think this brain can handle it just from what the brain has in it right now. It's like feel like it's doing like this, but it's gotten me this far. Without the knowledge of this, I probably would have gave up a long time ago, because there's been a couple times where to be honest, I couldn't even afford to keep the lights on in the business. That's what I call it. Being able to keep the membership fee up, to keep in my enrollment fee, whatever it may be, monthly. Sometimes there's challenges meeting that, but I never gave up. I continue to keep marketing my business. Nobody knows. They don't know. But they know. They don't know nothing. Because guess what? I have a partner that if someone truly wants the services, while my link was not working, I could call and say, listen, I have someone here that is interested in doing XYZ. How can I get them connected so that they can do what they need to do? So it's very interesting about that phase, because people will allow things like that to get in their way and stop them. I figured I had the money before, I'll get the money again. Now, keeping a consistent employment history is good, because that's your income. When you're starting out as a business owner and you're starting out new, you're a new startup, you're just getting into it, you decided that you want to get in and you want to get your toes wet. Listen, you manage your time, because there's no rush here. It feels like a rush, but your growth and development, your understanding, your progression, and your life wellness is more important than a mighty dollar. So you want to make sure that you are in sync and alignment with everything that's going on in your life. Be able to handle those moments when things come up that you might not even be aware of, or sometimes we are. Sometimes we know we got some things that we got to take care of, and we're so busy shuffling things around that we forgot. We forgot to take care of one thing. So there's been several occasions where that has happened to me, but it has never stopped me from building and growing my business. I just got more into my trainings. I invested more in training. I would spend more hours in training, as well as when I left the training, sometimes even in the midst of the training, what you're learning, depending upon if you're on your phone and you're in, if you're on your phone and you're attending a webinar, a virtual training, it's kind of really hard for you to do some of the exercises from the phone. But if you're on an iPad or your computer, your phone is free. So when they're giving out different tasks and things for you to do, and you can write them down what they are, but you can actually do them at the same time that you're being taught these things, which helps you, because guess what? It puts you in motion. And a business will only flourish if it's in motion. People need to know that you are a business, that how can you help them? Most people want to know what's in it for me. That's what a lot of people ask me. Like when it comes to joining and everything, they want to know about the income. I can give you the income. I can give you the compensation plan. I can tell you how to build your business. and what things you need to do. But I can also tell you that just like the resistance I'm getting, you're going to get some resistance too. But if you're not strong enough to withstand the resistance, you got to know why you're here. You got to know what you're doing it for and who you're doing it for and why you're doing it. I'm doing it to better my life. I am so thrilled to just have the opportunity. That's all I'm going to say is the opportunity to even fathom even building something in the midst of all that's going on. But that story will come a little later. It's not going to come right now, but it's coming in pathways. Each step we take moving towards our goals, it means something. I can't tell you how many times I've been through some kind of hardship situations where scarcity could have crept in. And it did for a minute. For a minute, I was like, no, a little nervous. And then I said, hey, hold up, wait a minute. Now let me take this. Let me go sit down, have a moment. Let me have a moment with my creator. Let's talk about this, because before I stepped into all of this, I had a long talk with God, and I said, God, there's got to be a better way. It has to be a way to where I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm going to have income, or I'm going to have a place to work, or somebody. I don't want to worry about the possibility of someone being able to report me, send me through a whole lot of issues and stuff through accusations because of their lens and perspective of what they think my job is. That could possibly end up with another interruption in finances, because there has to be a consequence to any actions that take place, whether right or wrong. Even if you are proven wrong, there's still some things that you're going to go through in that process. And interruption of income is part of it. So it got me to thinking even more so about what kind of life I want to live for myself. And when you begin the journey, because I started this journey in 2016. 2016, my head was in the fog. I felt like I was just entering back into the workforce, returning back to work after caring for my parents, losing my parents, and that's a little whirlwind. And the crazy part is, in the midst of all that, I lost both my parents, and then my last aunt, my favorite. Shh, don't tell them. I don't have favorites, but we spent a lot of time together, her and I. We spent more time together, I think, than most of the other nieces and nephews. So I feel honored for that moment in that time with her. But I said all that to say, but okay. I went back to work after losing my parents. And then my father's last sister passed away. Like a couple months, not even a couple months, July, August, September, October. 3 months. 3 months back into work, and I lose another family member. But I'm going through all this, distraction. I'm going to call it a distraction, because this is what happens. People don't know what's going on in your life, and depending upon their perception of who they are and how they view themselves in their job, and how you move, they may project their feelings and ideas onto you and pass that along, go tell somebody else. So several times I found myself defending myself or explaining myself, because a lot of my coworkers did not know that, yes, I was coming to work and doing my job, but when I left there, I was up. From the time I left, got finished working for the job, I was up to like maybe 2, 3. And a couple of them nights, I broke night. I didn't mean to. It just so happened that the work kind of pulled me in. So I broke night. I would be on the computer and I look up and the sun is coming up. It was dark, but when I got home, but when I look up, the sun was coming up. So I try to go upstairs and lay down, get that last little bit of sleep, maybe an hour, hour and a half, whatever it might be, to get back going. And sometimes I would have to get up extra early to have different types of meetings because I'm in collaborating with others and building and getting all the things that you need in place. People live in different time zones, so it requires you to get up earlier. So they kind of had an idea of what I was doing, but not really. But it seemed like the more they got to know, the more I was more persistent and really sticking to what it was that I was doing. Life challenges came along. And then on top of everything else, in 2022, I lose my son. Took just enough time off to handle the business, be by his bedside, make all the arrangements. Literally, bada bing, bada boom, just like that. I was right back at work. Now, some offered condolences, some didn't. Some didn't even acknowledge it at all, whether they knew or not. And we all know how to let it goes. But that's neither here nor there. If I was not strong in myself, I would not have been able to withstand all the different things that was coming at me, and then I'm still interacting with clients and whatnot. And I've had one person told me, she would happen to be a retiree, and we had to have some sort of interaction. So she says, "Oh, I remember you. You used to smile a lot." And I just said, "Yeah, you know, nobody wants to tell somebody that, I lost my son or whatever." So I just let it ride. Maybe I should have told them. Maybe they would have had some sympathy. Maybe they would have understood what I was telling them. But sometimes people, because they do things a certain way, they expect you to do things a certain way. But that was not the scenario. So it caused a little friction. But it was friction coming from all different kind of places. It was management and as well as counter co-workers counterparts. So you're dealing with a lot of different things. You're trying to grow your business. You're trying to stay on task. And I love my favorite ones. My favorite calls is the hello or the text that says, "Hey, what's going on? I just tried your link. It doesn't work." And I said, "I know. Can I help you? You need something?" Nothing. So there's all different type of scenarios that you will go through. I just happened to be blessed to realize that in a situation that was about to go totally left, because as I was trying to maintain my composure to make sure that I'm responding properly, I'm not being aggressive, not being insubordinate, trying to speak my piece or whatever, something clicked in my head and said, "You know what? Your life matters more than any of this. We've been in this for about 17 years. We've seen workers come and go. We've experienced a severe traumatic um, experience between the people we serve and our coworker, and just went back to work like it was nothing. Unbelievable. That one blew my mind. That really blew my mind. So you got 2017, you're coming back to work, parents lost, just lost your aunt, got this incident going on, a couple more years down the line, this losing your son, and dealing with all this. I think I said it yesterday. When you decide that you want more for your life and you're not going to settle for anything less, you're going to work towards that. I shared with you how my mother says the devil gets busy when you're close to a blessing. So if you are going through some turmoil right now, I want you to sit still and I want you to think about it. And if you do your assessment and it's all external and it's nothing coming from you internal, I want you to think about where you are right now. We talk about having an exit plan from our business. When we work, we talk about retirement. But what's your exit plan in case? The thing that you love doing the most, or you enjoyed for years, is now giving you vibes that it's time for you to go, that you're not wanted. You're not wanted, you're not needed. Although you know you're needed, and you definitely know you're wanted. Some want you, some don't. You know what I mean? They don't like the way you roll. They don't like your structure. I have a certain way that I like to work, and I don't want no problems, none, because I ain't making none, so I don't want none. So when I was confronted with the decision, because I had a couple meetings that week, I had already filed a grievance for some things. I became a shop steward about 10 years ago or so, for the fact, on the strength, that under our title we were being disrespected. We were not appreciated. We're talked to, and our voices were not being heard. We had health and safety issue concerns that just kept going underneath the rug. And there was so much you could do about that. But when you're the only one standing up, but when we all come together, know everybody else they don't have a problem. Oh, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. But we're mumbling about it back to back. It got to the point where I had to tell them, listen, if you have a problem, if you have to come and let me know that when you're talking to me, especially as the shop steward, you have to let me know that you're coming to just vent, or you really want to pursue whatever the issue is. Because if you come over here and you just start talking about things that are not going right, or whatever, what the problem is, or what your complications you're having, it's going to cause me to investigate. It's going to cause me to go back and speak to all the different people involved to see what's going on here and how we can make this right. Did it for a lot of years. Had fun too. Love my team. Still love them to this day. Yeah, and even when I left, I decided that my health was more important than to stand and try to continue this fight. Because where I was in that time in my life, I just wanted to come home and grow my businesses and just love on my kids, love on my grandbabies, and love on my daughter. Because that's all what I have. That's mine. I gave years of helping and caring for other people's children, feeding them, wiping their butts, and helping them do their homework and giving them tips and things of that nature. It's time to pour some of that into mine, because they sacrificed all those years. Although they had fun through it, obviously they grew up. I didn't kill them. They were latchkey children, and sometimes they had to have someone monitor them due to work hours or different things that got me away. And don't get me wrong, I have no animosity. I'm not mad at all, because I was building myself in the process. I was already trying to become more than what I was. And simply just by being a better person than I was the day before, trying to make sure that, I'm doing everything that I can to help somebody. And you don't always get it back. But I share that story with you because one of you might go through that. You might make the decision that you want to start invested in yourself and you want to, start building your foundation, your entity, which takes time because you got to enroll, you got to get trained. Then you have to, follow the steps and procedures, what it takes to build a business, getting your LLCs or S Corp or whatever kind of business you're going to run. You're going to need your licenses and your documentation in place for that. As you're looking and working on building your mission statements and the vision for your business, and when you come in enrolling, you're coming in and you're working on fixing it. You're trying to solve a problem that you have. You're trying to get your finances together. And trying to solve that problem, there's other steps that you have to take as well. And things are going to come at you. They say that they throw the kitchen sink at you. They throw the kitchen sink at you and try to get you sidetracked, thrown off. And it happens. Something happened and you feel like you're spinning. The other day, I was explaining to someone about possibly if we could come up with a training where that kind of explains that when you're in a space and you are doing all that you can, you're in momentum, you're building yourself, you're doing what you need to do for you, you're doing what you need to do for your job, and you're doing what you need to do with your business. But then there's this space that seems to be like right here. It's a space. Interesting, right? You're still in motion, but you feel this space over here. It's as if you could cross over into it. Of course, you don't see it, but you just feel it. But it doesn't stop you from going. You're still focused on your mission, your vision, your goal for your life, because your life is serious business. Only you can live it. Nobody else can live it for you. Nobody can feel what you feel. Nobody can explain how you feel. And nobody can tell your story better than you. And I share this with you because so many of us begin to start taking those steps to change our tax bracket, to change our economic status, class. But then somewhere along the line, we give up. And we never look back, or we never go back and pick it up. Or we let the distractions carry us, because yesterday, what did I say? That time frame that you're taking to think about what it is that you need to do. And then when you start, just know that that time frame that you took is time subtracted away that could have been added to your building time, to your growth curve, growth development, as well as learning curve. But when you break it down that way to people, I don't know. I don't know if they understand it, because I know I'm a little weird. I know I'm a little different than others. My mind kind of operates a little different. It thinks different. But my whole life, I learned that if I wanted to get anything done, it was going to be me that was going to do it. People talk a good game, and people will help you to an extent. But the most part is that you better have it in here in your heart, here in your mind, as to where you want to go and where you want to be, because that's going to be the driving, motivating factor. To take the time to develop that relationship with your higher power, because when things get real, and things do get real, because they always do, it's temporary, but it gets real. That connection, that relationship with your higher power, taking control, knowing how to process your thoughts, how to kind of analyze the situation, and kind of start breaking it down to problem solve and come up with the solutions. Sometimes you have to do that in lickety split time, and sometimes it doesn't. It's not easy to do. It takes a lot of being intentional of what you're feeling at the time and what's going on with you. So That's why we spend a lot of time on personal growth as well as a lot of time in the business, because there's so many different uh how can I say, so many different components to it. You know what I mean? That you want to make sure that you're connecting the right pieces. And I think from all my training and then Breakfast with the Brand, from where I am. Now, mind you, I'm on level 1. Do not try. I'm on level 1. So just know that what I know is limited, but I know enough now that where I made the mistakes, that I can help you not make those mistakes along the way. But some of the mistakes you might have to make, because it's all according to how you learn, how you understand, and how you process information, um, as far as how you do things. But things are doable. I've learned a lot over the years, and I'm still happy and excited, just going along minding my business. But I enjoy coming to you every day, because it was a switch for me, going from employee into full-time entrepreneur. That mindset took me a minute to adjust, to see what does it look like being an entrepreneur? What does it mean, um, filling up my own hours? Because mind you, I was on a schedule for quite some time, almost 5, 6 years of working early morning, going to work from 9 to 5, coming home from 5:30 to whatever, and doing what it do. So I was able to fit things in as I went. So I had to maneuver things. So then when I came home, and after we got over the family crisis, which we're still going through, but once we got over the family crisis, the immediate family crisis, got the business taken in hand, and I got a chance to take a breath and really take it all in. I had to get a schedule. I had to adapt to the new way, because now I'm still getting up and getting dressed. I'm still getting up early. I'm still catching trains. I'm still look, I'm still doing what it do, but it's just in a different fashion now. And instead of coming down the steps stressed and going out the door, I'm coming down and sitting at my office computer, doing my soft prep as well as my hard prep, as I'm still designing and creating the life that I wish to live, just on a different level, but it's still work none the same. If I don't show up for my business, you don't know that I'm in business. If I don't show up and let you know what I know, as far as some of the experiences, share my story with you, you would think I'm just some old average Joe out here. I guess we all hustlers, and to some extent, we all have a hustler's mentality. We know how to make it do what it do. Being on this side is a little different for me. So as I'm waiting for things to kind of fall in place, or however the outcome is going to be, what greater blessing to have than to be able to come every day and have a chat with you all for maybe an hour or 2 or 3, just sharing some life principles and tips that I've gone through. And should you go into business and can't afford to keep the lights on for that particular month, don't panic. Keep going. Keep going. You'll be surprised of the boost that it will give you of confidence, um, when you're able to pay that that monthly bill again and get it back on track. You'll feel so good that you never gave up, that you didn't lose sight on your goal. And if I can just give you that feeling through this virtual experience we're having right here, I want you to embrace that. Because how good does it feel to think that you're drowning, but you're really not? You're just treading water. You didn't sink yet. And you might not sink if you get around the right folks. And if you learn how to swim. Now, I'm no professional swimmer, but I don't be playing around with people neither that be trying to do all. You can't do too much with me in the water. I ain't playing that. You're not pulling me down. Not at all. I don't play those games. But if you want to swim and we want to have some fun, let's come on, let's go do this. Because life is going to happen on life terms. Our job is to make this the best life that we can make it. Treat each other with kindness, love, and appreciation for one another, because together is the only way we're going to do it. We are the ones that's going to make the difference and put the impact in the world. So I want to thank you for allowing me to come and do my part this morning and share this information with you. And I hope that you are starting to begin to look at your finances a little differently and taking the time to really assess and see, do I have my business in order? Maybe I should get that in order. Or, what kind of business do I want to start? Start your research. There's plenty. Or will you be a serial industry person? It's all up to you. It's your choice. But as you come into how to win in life and win in business, we're going to break it all down. I can't break it all down here with you guys all for an hour every day. Because I got to say the good stuff. I got to say something, right? I got to say something. I got to save something for the ones that's willing to invest in themselves. Because I got to give you what you came for. And I hope to give you a little bit more than what you came for. And I hope to learn from you as well as to how we can better improve how to win in life and win in business. And from the womb into the tomb as we are continuing on our journey. And I'm trying real hard to just stay focused on where I'm at, because my coaches have advised me not to switch on you guys too much, because I think along my journey, I kind of switch on you kind of fast, right? Like I'll do something this week and then next week I'm on something else, then something else that way, because the way my mind works, I love to sit down and plan little things. Were you one of those kids that like to play school teacher? Because I was. Yeah, me and my sister, we used to fight over who was going to be the teacher. And I remember putting the chalk on my mom's wall. She bought us chalk and we would write on the wall because we'd be having our class. So this is kind of fun to live. It feels like living out your childhood dream all over again, but giving the right, precise information to help you. But to get the real good goods and to get the know-hows and the how-tos and all that is time consuming. It takes a little bit more detail. You have to join me, because this is a whole nother line of income for me. This is a new business adventure for me. And I don't think that after this experience that going back into the workplace would be a good experience, but I'm praying. I gave myself a time frame to give myself time to heal. And I'm using this time and enjoying it, bringing as much information to you all, giving you an opportunity to join us into how to win in life and win in business. You do, you don't, you don't. But come to the mastermind. The mastermind will help you decide as to what you want to do. Okay, so sign up and get on our register. I'm not sure right now if I'm going to charge a fee for the mastermind, or is it going to be a free mastermind. So as I contemplate that, let's get the people on the list. Let's see how many people register, and then I will talk about all that other stuff later. You will get notifications via email from me as it pertains to the mastermind or any other future events that we're going to be hosting and or doing, outside of coming live to you like we do every day, Monday through Friday, and letting you know how we can grow together, how you can become better in life, becoming better 1.6181 steps better every day. I probably gave you TMI this morning, but I felt like it was important to share in case someone is out there, because I know it's a lot of us on this journey, and I'm not alone. And I love the people that I've met. I've been having so much fun. I can't believe it. I've met people from all over, and I just enjoy it. Some of us we haven't even met yet, but we've met in different um, courses, webinars, different things of that nature. We see one another. We hang out, but we're in the chat boxes, but we're encouraging each other all because we're all growing, learning, and healing every day. There's always something for us to get over, and lately it just seems like it's more like the world's just getting heavier. So I'm trying to be that light or that push to take the weight off of you, to let you know that your life is worth something. It means something. And when you were conceived in your mother's womb, you was already a winner. You are born with all that you need to make your life a success. The only thing holding you back is you. So you have to decide. It's no magic words. It's no magic potion or any particular thing that I could say to you. And I know this because I was once you. And I listened to the YouTube channels. I followed the people. And then one day I made a decision. And I never looked back. But I made that decision based off of the life that I wanted to have, based off of the pain that I wanted to relieve. What is the pain that you want to relieve? Do you want to always be stressed out about, if I gotta be here to take care of my family and I'm out of PTO time, what's gonna happen to me? Or do you want to, okay, so I got a disgruntled client, customer, now they done reported you. Now you're getting written up, having all these meetings, you're going through all this unnecessary stress when you're just basically trying to do your job, and they know that the job that you're doing. They know what's going on. And they know you're good at it too. But it depends on what it is that you want. I enjoyed both ways. I enjoyed working and building, and now I'm enjoying working and building from home. It was a process though. It took time. And I remember the days feeling all crazy. I'll never forget during COVID, I guess we were working from home. I can't tell you how many days that I spent inside the office because it was so peaceful, one. And two, I was there accessible in case any of my counterparts had a problem or anything. I was already there. So I didn't have to get there. I was already there to help them. So I was already there. So I spent a lot of time between home and at the office, but in all that time, I still was building. I still was coming live. I still was doing what I needed to do. Those KPIs, those key performance indicators, moving myself towards better. Was I great at it? No. I had to think of it. Because once you get the basic training of what is expected of you, it's like when you go to work, you get 90-day training. They give you the outline of what your job duties are, what they expect of you to do. And then after that, you're on your own. Not so much in that sense, but that you should be on your own because now you have to actually get in motion and you have to do it. Well, this brain right here says, okay, I get it. I have to post at least 3 to 4 times a day about my business. Start off with something motivational, something uplifting and enriching. Give them a little something about your business. Give them a little something about inviting them somewhere. Make sure that you have lifestyle pictures because people want to know that they're dealing with a real person. Make your list of 100 contacts. Who's in your phone? Who do you know that you can share your business with? Let them know, hey, I started this new adventure, guys. Do you mind helping me? Do you mind sharing some of my stuff or letting people know that this is what I do? You might know someone if it's not for you. Making the phone calls, talking to the people, getting out and attending events in your community, in other areas, going to events sponsored by your company, which I still have yet to do yet, but I'm working on it. But I've gotten to do some pretty cool things. And I'm still doing cool things. And I'm okay waiting to see how all this plans out because it's a lot. You'll see when you come into how to win a life and win a business. You'll see. But my focus is to build this family business because my why is stronger than any excuse or any problem that could come my way. I'm building this for the generations that come after me. And I'm foretelling them right now. Listen, my mom is doing this. So when you get through doing this or whatever, you get finished going to school, think about what you want to do. Go get you a job, but then I want you to do this too. You got a choice. Pick one. But what do you want to do? We're going to get you started. But I got to wait for them. Just like I'm waiting for you. So in the meantime, I might as well have fun, right? Well, anyway, long story short, have a wonderful, blessed, amazing day. This evening is going to be exciting. I hope to bring back new information for you tomorrow. And while you are moving forward in your life, whatever it is that you're doing, just make sure that you know why you're doing it. What's the reason? Don't be shallow with it. Go deep. Go a little deep. I'm going to tell you now, if you don't do the work on yourself, it's going to show up. It's going to show up in your life. It's going to show up in your business. It's going to show up in your relationships. It's going to show up pretty much everywhere. So if you need to work on you first, you need to go somewhere and get your mind right and make sure that you're in the right headspace and that you're doing everything, that, you're not going to be, if somebody says something to you or asks you to do something, you ain't going to be all defensive, right? You ain't going to be all rude and stuff because that's not nice. That doesn't make for a good business. Although we know that we can walk in some business places and be treated that way, right? Mm-hmm. Just don't let that person be you. How about that? Be the one with a smile. How you doing? Hey. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time today. If any of this resonates with you, stood out to you, get in contact with me. Make sure that you sign up and register for our How to Win in Life, Win in Business Mastermind. As always, take care of you because your health is your wealth. Your life is serious business. Only you can live it. So you might as well start today. And again, I'm Tia Rogers, the Take Care of Your Health, Save, Invest, and Grow Your Business Startup Business Mentor. And it's been a pleasure to spend with you this week. So tomorrow we'll wrap it all up. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.